Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. His first carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And some room to run now. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 21-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution on the handoff? Most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On 4th down, Jones. And this is caught. He hits more. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Hines, and he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Hines again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Nyheim Hines with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give running right, Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. That changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there. But I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Etienne up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. Now,
and coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This is Hines. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 55 rushing yards rushing now. 8 carries for him so far. The Panthers are 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in just an absolute free-fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
I think this is where a lot of the team looks to their best player
A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And they'll run with Etienne. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They begin the drive with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing. Jones. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 76 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Lawrence to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Some good defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Get much to the end zone.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Jones now. A final shot before break. Going deep this time for Miller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, falling off the armchair. There goes a loss of a yard, and it was set up third down.
I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Yeah.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He'll check this down to McFarland. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure over time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. Doing a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They run with Hines. Oh, that one well designed as they take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They're running 1st down with Hubbard. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Andre Cisco there on the stop. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hines. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down on 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Try to sit on a lead.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Jones going up top for Miller. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll check this down to Hines. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. The middle they go. Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Moore, the man in motion. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Jags are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. On second down, ETN once more. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 40-yard runs. Now, if they just do that all the way down, the ball ends up in the end zone. It's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching them.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Naeem Hines with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They try to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so that's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he will get out of bounds. That stops the clock, but 2-yard gains, definitely not what you're looking for at this juncture. They go play action now. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. But probably not the last one we're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. A final shot now for Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this